here today. And guys, the name Hellcat suddenly starts to make a whole lot more sense the moment you watch some of these YouTube videos of guys with their mufflers missing from underneath the car because they ran a straight pipe all throughout the bottom of the thing. And it literally sounds like a panther about to kill something. Literally a cat out of hell. What is happening, guys? Ari here with Boston Automotive Consulting. Here today because I've got a subscriber who not only asked me once, not twice, not 3 times, but a whopping 4 times. And actually on the 3rd time, Everett, you made me crack up. The 4th time, I started getting out my paper and pen and my residual guide so I can get this video going for you, big guy. Thank you so much for the support on the YouTube channel. And guys, Everett Gutierrez has asked me to do a video today on the Scat Pack and the Hellcat. However, I'm going to be focusing strictly on the Hellcat. And I will say this, if you are looking to get a Scat Pack, I'd probably be chasing like the low 400s with just the inception fees due at start as being like a really good deal on the average MSRP. And guys, before I dive into the negotiation guide, if you're logging on to one of my videos for the very first time, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ari Janessian, and I run a car buying service called Boston Automotive Consulting. We help our clients achieve the very best deals on brand new cars, and the whole goal of this YouTube channel is to give car buyers all the negotiation tips that they need so that they can land the very best deal on cars like the SRT Hellcat. So if you haven't already and you enjoy solid how-to videos, especially when it comes to negotiating brand new cars, please consider subscribing. Diving right in. So Everett, guys, the Hellcat. I would have never imagined 2 or 3 years ago the lease program would become what it is now. And it's not even like the market is flooded with Hellcats. If you run a search on 2019 Hellcats and just open it up to the whole United States, you'll only find just a little bit over 300 Hellcats. And they're all in these awkward color arrangements, man. Like I saw one with like green and like some yellow striping underneath, like a red with some awkward blue stripes. Like whoever's building some of these, like they gotta get fired. But then you have some of these like really crazy Defender gray, like nice green colors, yellows. Those are the ones that are probably going to be a little bit tougher to get a more smoking hot deal on than the weird blue and purple stripe. I don't know what. So I'm with you. Finding one that you like may actually be more of a challenge right now versus working the actual deal on it. And if you're working the deal on it, guys, trying to figure out what invoice is versus how much you're trying to get, it doesn't work like that. Right now, the standard discount on a Hellcat, you're talking about north of about $6,500, $7,000 off of a Hellcat. If you were to put it in percentages, 10% is probably what you want to be chasing after. However, if you can get more, that's fantastic. They are cutting more incentives to the dealers if you're planning on purchasing, so you might be noticing some of them are advertised with a fat discount until you get to the dealership, and they say that discount is only if you're going to be purchasing. Leasing is something completely different. In that case, I wouldn't say that they're completely wrong. However, getting $7,000 off is not impossible, and I've seen it done before, and that's what we're going to be using for the variables in the following lease calculation. And before I dive into that, just want to summarize: no promotional APR on the Hellcat, no incentives, no rebates, no nothing. Just work as aggressive of a deal as you possibly can, going for above 10% off of MSRP. And if you can get them to do that as a lease, you may actually be better off leasing for 3 years and then considering purchasing. And if you're considering purchasing, take my advice and look into what's called the Max Care warranty on the Hellcat, because these things are known for producing a decent amount of issues after the warranty expires. The Max Care will actually cover you from top to bottom, and they offer like really high mileage, and they'll extend it for another 4 or 5 years beyond the standard warranty. Diving into the lease numbers, guys. So the MSRP that I've got picked out for the sake of running this lease is a $70,625 Hellcat, and I'm really pushing to get that 10% off of MSRP. Very uncommon, a 63% residual at 10,000 miles a year, and a 0.00015 money factor. That's literally less than 0.5% APR. So you see why I'm saying lease it for 3 years and then make up your mind if you're planning on purchasing it, because you may actually get a better deal because you'd be saving yourself all the interest that you're paying on the lease. Keep in mind, the lease that I'm running right now is being done through Chrysler Capital. A lot of these third-party banks, they're known for charging a higher money factor. So if the lease is being done through a third-party bank like US Bank or one of the other ones, make sure that you're getting more than $7,000 off, because chances are the APR on the lease is going to be very high. So plugging this all into a lease calculator, going for that $7,000 off, and just putting just the inception fees due at start, like your first payment, acquisition fee, doc fee, all that good stuff up front, and assuming you got the $7,000 off of MSRP, we're at $582 a month, including sales tax. If you're able to get $7,000 off of this Hellcat, could you at least let me know where you are in case I'm ever by you? Maybe I'll come by, take me out for a ride, stomp on the gas a couple times, man. I really would love to put a Hellcat in my stable. If I had like a choice of like maybe 5 cars that I could have all at once, I'd probably put a Hellcat or some sort of muscle car in there. So guys, I hope that this video didn't push you into wanting to entertain the Hellcat more than you were before watching this video. However, the lease program is pretty good, so I would actually consider it if you were ever considering it before watching this video, because it's not really like they're overcharging much on the lease too. It's actually something I would strongly consider. If you found this information useful and you want to see more of these new car buying and negotiation tip type videos, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.